So I had to pick up drill bits from the hardware store because I broke a few drill bits last year. Had to replace them. While I was out, I was looking for some sanding pads. For these grinders, they sell a backup pad and actual sanding discs, different grits that can go on this grinder. And I looked at 3 different places and nobody carried them. I think it's because of economics these days. Products that aren't fast moving, they're not carrying. When they run out of stock, they just don't refill. And if they do, it's not immediately. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go take a couple files and file this knife down a little bit, refine it just a little bit more, not going to get crazy. And then I'm going to sand it, and then I'll bring it back and show you where I'm at. So I worked both sides of the blade down with first a bastard file and then a second cut file. You can see it reached a point where I have this sort of paper thin edge on here, which is going to flake off and leave me my blade edge. See? Okay, here's the knife as it stands today. I did hand file and hand sand this knife. Now I could have picked up a belt sander and lay this thing on there and make it perfect, but that's not my intent with the knife. My intent is to get, a decent looking knife that's highly functional, and that's what I have right here, is a functional knife. It has a very slight belly to the edge here, has a nice slight tapered edge for ease of sharpening, and it has a nice tapered end for ease of insertion. And it's also very thick. I didn't grind a lot of steel off this. And that's so I have a very durable and useful knife. Now my next step is, of course, to harden and then temper this knife.